5, 4, 3. Actually, yeah, 3, 2, 1.
I know you see
No, you're supposed to start at 2, not 1.
Okay, anyways. Welcome everybody to the first ever Breakfast Bunch podcast. I don't know how many times we're going to try and record this, but I hope this one sticks. I'm here today with the brains of the operation, CJ.
What's going on?
The guy who wants to medicinalize heroin, Will.
Your boy.
The kid who's staying up past his bedtime, Colton.
Okay.
And the table slapping heathen, Colby.
The table slapping you. The reason we've had to restart this podcast like 12
Colby.
times.
Today's podcast is sponsored by absolutely nothing. So shout out to my friend CJ Arceba, who says he likes the podcast, even though he's never heard it.
He's down. He's with it.
This
I respect
podcast
that.
is sponsored by Cubby International.
No, this is not a thing.
America, call Cubby Airlines 512-786-5133. We have an
Wait,
Is that actually a spell?
Thanks.
Hey, wait, hold up. I want to call the number. Wait, hold up. Repeat the number, Colby.
512-786-5133.
512.
I like this is his number.
786.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the last one? 5133.
5133.
I'm gonna put it on speaker.
If Colby just put his phone
Yeah,
number
it's
on this computer,
What the fuck?
that's really loud.
Yeah.
Coming to Cubby
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, hold up.
We have multiple airplanes that we have hijacked from ISIS itself. Low price of $3.99. You can rent one for $40.
Look, I need to get to somewhere where heroin is legal. All right, help me.
Press 3.
Ask him
said
if he has a
press
plane running. Ask him if he
Alright.
has a plane running right now.
Do you have a plane running right now?
For heroin support, this is your local heroin. If you would like the latest info on heroin, click 1. If you would like
Oh God, how do I go back? Oh God, next is gonna be in fucking Spanish.
your nearest plug dealer, click 3.
3.
Hi, thank you for coming to masturbation.
Wait, Mike, no, go back. Start 69.
Hi.
Ask him if he has a plane running.
You know, I think we should just end the call here.
That's probably a good idea.
All right.
Okay, after that toxic, cancerous,
I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I don't
What
even
was
know.
that?
I don't know if Colby's like being the life of this or really. I honestly.
It's a little bit
I-
of both.
Yeah.
It's both.
God, the cocaine straight to his head.
It goes straight to his head.
So Colby, what's with your obsession with beavers?
Well, you see, the African American beaver is actually one of the strongest independent women of its time, and in fact, it can actually chomp 3.4 tons of wood in actually 4 seconds.
My mom can do
Now,
that.
statistically, that's been unproven,
What?
but logically, it's the real deal. And a beaver can actually do your taxes faster than George Bush himself.
I don't
Now,
think
if you don't
that's.
think
I don't
that's
think
just
that's.
Why
fucking
George Bush?
powerful,
I don't think
know
that's
what to
accurate.
tell you, because no other animal on this planet can actually run in water as fast as a beaver can.
I don't
God,
think that's
welcome.
accurate.
Oh,
What
welcome,
about a fish?
welcome everybody to the Breakfast Bunch podcast. I'm joined today with Leafy.
Oh my god, this is a disaster.
This is what lack of content and cocaine will do to you.
This is when it's like 12 o'clock
I'm
at
just
night.
fucking, dude. Right now, I'm just fucking waiting for that green light to turn on the fucking Joel, dude. I'm gonna go crazy. Sit here watching it, dude. Oh fuck.
What an aggressive swallow. The gulp on this man is insane.
The gulping power.
I think he's dying. Someone call Cubby International.
Call the number. Call the number.
All right, hold up.
Call the
Colby,
number.
I'm gonna need you to run that ad again. I need to know the number.
All right. I got today's ad roll. You
Yeah,
know what?
today's
I got
ad roll.
I'm gonna drop it.
Oh, I need Adderall actually.
What? No,
ad
not
roll.
Adderall.
Roll.
I think I'm gonna throw up, guys. I think this is it.
I'm gonna pick for a different reason.
Okay.
Today's ad roll.
I'm gonna start the ad roll.
Yeah.
Someone plays a jingle. Hi, welcome to today's ad roll. Today's oh my god!
Will we be receiving Riddle as well?
I quit. I quit.
Ad roll.
I quit. I'm done.
Ad roll.
You said today's Adderall.
Alright. No music. Let me do this ad roll. No. Stop. Hi, and welcome to Ad Roll. Today's podcast is sponsored by Cubby International. The number is 512-786-5133. If you have a cocaine addiction, a crazy laugh, or you just sit sometimes in your room waiting for your jewel to charge, he's the man for you. That number is 512-786-5133.
I could just fucking imagine like an actual news report with just fucking botched piano in the background.
Colby, check your phone.
Alright, and here we go. A word from our sponsor. If you'll pick up the phone.
Colby, you need to pick up your phone and unmute your mic here, bud.
Cubby International, how can we help you?
Hey, I heard this was the place where you come if you just
Ask him if he has a plane running.
Oh, do you have a plane running?
I'm sorry, ma'am, you're gonna have to speak up.
Man, what the fuck? I'm a toaster oven, bitch.
How can we help you?
Help me what? Say my gender. It's a toaster oven. Fucking say it.
No, you said ma'am.
Mister!
You said sir.
Anyway, you got a plane running?
A play?
A plane. I need a plane. Do you have one?
A gay? We have multiple gays.
Okay.
Alright, moving on.
Wait, I think he's still there.
Please hang up.
Sir in the background.
Oh my god.
Alright. Okay, we were
Wait,
actually talking about this. We were actually talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
What's the most iconic game of all time?
Skyrim.
Iconic?
Halo.
No, not
No.
Skyrim. Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, Mario.
100% Mario.
Skyrim. It's 100%
Or
Skyrim.
Pac.
You know,
No, you could
Mario
ask.
or The Legend of Zelda.
Dude,
Yeah,
no,
if
Pac.
you-
Do you even
Oh.
understand
maybe.
how many moves have they used from Skyrim?
Yeah, but like most iconic. Okay, we're talking about like a random person off the street who knows nothing about video games could
Yeah.
recognize like a character or something, you know, which would either be
Tetris.
no,
Pac-Man. Pac-Man.
yeah,
The
Pac-Man
definition-
or Mario.
the definition of iconic, relating
Pac-Man.
to or of the nature of an icon. So what game is just an icon?
Oh, probably
Man.
Halo then. I would
Mario.
think Halo.
Pac-Man 100%.
Pong, bro.
Look, I
Pong.
think y'all are
Wii Resort.
overlooking.
No, I
Call of
I know.
Duty.
Yeah.
All right, Colby, have
Oh,
you
hey,
ever
wait,
been?
I got
Do you have any?
I got
very
one.
well.
So today, this is very recent. Today, all right? So, be me, right? I don't want to go to the pep rally. So, I'm like chilling outside, just kind of walking around the
You
school,
gotta
right?
stop with the ers, dude.
Fuck you. I said that a bit loud. Anyway. So, I'm just walking around
Hello,
the school.
Dad walks in. No, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
God damn it.
All right, moving on from Will's
Yeah,
story.
anyway, so no.
Yeah, that was a fucking dead end.
Didn't want to go to
Whatever.
the pep rally.
Lit, yeah.
So I didn't want to go to the pep rally, so I went to the cafeteria instead.
I want to die. Now, anyways, so me and when I used to live next to Colby, right? We used to all go over to Colby's house and spend the night over there because he had a big house
I know what
and
you're
it
saying.
was dummy lit. No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. You're doing the 911 story, aren't you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But we can do that next. All right. So we're chilling in the game room at the time, which is like a big open room with like a couple windows. And no, I'm not. And we're chilling, we're just talking, you know, and we might have been playing Sims 2 on the PS2, greatest game ever invented. Anyways, we just hear a loud thud against the window, okay? And no joke, we go over to the window, and there's just feathers, like, splattered on the window.
No, this is true.
And Colby goes, oh yeah, sometimes birds fly into my window. And as soon as he finishes, dude, we're all staring at the window and it's night. As soon as he finishes the sentence, a bird comes at the window we're looking at and just head-on collisions it. We all just jump back. It was oh my god, Colby. Dude, we're just staring at this window at night. We see like a couple lights and then all of a sudden, boom, thud, a bird flies into the window. So there's like a bunch of retarded birds that fly around Colby's house hitting the windows.
That's so true.
That's actually true story.
It's actually fascinating. So that's how it started. So back in the day on Xbox 360, if you like original Xbox 360, if you wanted to play Minecraft split screen, you had to have an HDMI cord. It was weird. Okay, so me and Cody were trying to play Minecraft split screen, and the HDMI cord wasn't plugged in, so we were trying to plug it into the back of the TV. And I was using my phone's flashlight. But to like access my phone's flashlight, I guess you had to unlock it, and it was like a crappy phone that had like the whole keyboard at the bottom, but it wasn't one of those sideways ones. It was like upright, an entire keyboard at the bottom. Anyways, and it was touchscreen. Well, it was so dumb. The button that you click to like unlock the phone after you type in this long ass password, and it was touchscreen, was right next to the button that's immediately calls the cops, just emergency call. So I'm just trying to unlock my phone to like plug in the HDMI cord, and I call the cops, right? And I hang up before anything happens. We go and tell Colby, and back then, probably now too, Colby didn't want anyone sleeping on the bed with him, so he would just sleep sprawled out on the bed. Well, we go in there, and we like shake him up, and we're like, bro, we just called the cops. And he goes, shut up. And we're like, okay. So we go back out, start playing Minecraft, okay? Then the cops call me back. And Colby, you can pick up the story from there.
Yeah, and so they were asking for our address and shit. We just kept hanging up. I think we told actually, and then we just fucking hung up. We were like, yeah, we accidentally called. There's no emergency, and we just fucking hung up. And then it's like fucking 3 in the morning.
Colby, stop saying the F
And-
word.
Did I? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Anyway, it's fucking. Okay, it's 3 in the morning. All right, and we just hear this. I'm like, bro, dude, you hear that? What the fuck was that?
Dude, no, literally, we ignored it for half.
Yeah, and then just, dude, that was something. Y'all heard that? Yeah, bro. That, dude, there has to be something that there's. we're like, fuck, dude, there's a fucking robber trying to break in this fucking house. Holy shit! So we all, I'm leading. Everyone's behind me. we're creeping down the stairs, bro, and because like we're trying to find out who's just like fucking.
No,
broken.
that's not how this down.
That is
Listen,
how-
That's how
No,
it
listen.
went down.
listen.
How have you managed to put
Dude.
fucking in that sentence more than 5 times?
Exactly.
Colby tries to go back to sleep, and he hears a thud, and he's like, "Yo, y'all hear that?" And me and Cody were like, "Nah, we didn't hear anything." He's like, "Okay." We all try and go to sleep, and the thud wakes us up. At this point, Colby's pissed. Me and Cody think someone's like trying to break in the house. Well, he just speed walks down the stairs, walks in the dark, walks straight to his front door, and we're like sneaking around. We think we're about to get mugged. Walks straight to the front door and just opens the door and says hello. Like,
Natural selection.
and then,
Okay.
facts. And then the other Cody's like, "Yo, they're at the other door," and he goes, "Oh." And then Colby, you can pick up the story from there.
No, okay, time out. I didn't. Okay, no. I remember. I went down the stairs and I have a front door, which is we use as the back, but it's really the front, right next to the stairs. And then we have the main door that everyone actually uses, which is actually the back door. And I just expected if someone was trying to break in, they'd be through that door and not the other door. So I just walked right past that door, and everyone, they were on the stairs. They're like, "Homie, what the fuck? They're like right there." I'm like, "What?" I turn around, I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, dude. And then like, yeah, I opened the door. It's fucking cops. My dad woke up and came out and was like, "What the fuck?" And my dad told me they were banging on. They heard them banging on the door for like fucking 2 hours, dude. Or some shit like that. And like, oh my god. But like, they were like, "Dude, if that was a fucking robber, like you would have died. Like, you just fucking walked right in the thought in the world." I'm like, bro, I didn't even think about it, man.
Obviously not.
Yeah, so I kind of just like butt dialed the police, I guess.
I butt down the police. That's quality.
Yeah. Nights
we-
at Colby's house was crazy whack.
Nights just like when we're all together. Just it doesn't end well. Doesn't end well. I can't think of one time where we're like all together where something crazy just doesn't
I
happen.
can, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, even if
What?
it's not all of us, just when it's like 3 or more of us.
Yeah.
Bro, yo, okay. So Colton, you
Hmm.
there? Okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
here.
So when at Will's house, there's like this forest area, okay?
Oh no.
Yeah, we
Not
used to-
this story.
we called it Nam, right? That was the
Oh my god.
giant forest with the creek going through it, right?
Hobo.
And the first time we saw it, right, Will and Zion were like, "Yo, that place is cool. We should go explore it." And we were like, "Okay." So we go and we're just looking around it. Well, we find this path, so we start following the path. And now that I think about it, and it's at night and there's no lights on in my, I can't see 5 feet in front of me. This is creepy as heck. But we just follow the path, and there's just an abandoned treehouse, right, like half built, okay, with like literally a machete there.
What
No, that was
the-
my shit. That was the one I brought. There
No,
was
remember-
God. Oh my god.
what?
I'm so confused.
No, so all right, here. So it wasn't a machete that was there. It was that me and Zion, since I don't know, like for some reason we're the only people who seem to own weapons in this friend group.
Well,
oh,
yeah,
what are you
because the
talking
rest
about?
of us are not crazy.
I mean, in terms
rest
of
of
like,
us weren't
not
just-
like guns, but like I don't know, like
yeah,
blood.
like
Yeah.
The rest of
like-
us weren't just walking around with machetes in our backpack
Look,
in the middle of the
if I'm
night around the
going somewhere,
neighborhood.
I usually
Anyways.
carry like a machete, a couple throwing knives, a pocket
oh my
knife.
god.
And
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
Will.
God will.
Okay,
Uh,
so
I mean,
We walk
I
up.
sleep with a fucking sword next to my bed.
all right, let me finish the story. We walk up. Well, what are you gonna do if someone breaks into your house? Like stab them with a blunt sword?
I mean,
It's a
yeah,
blood
bro,
sword.
with the
It's not
sword-
sharp.
So with the sword, if I were to pull it out right now and get up, it would be in range of my door. So if somebody just walked in the door, I could just pull out the sword and stab him right then
You
there.
couldn't stab him. It's fucking blunt, Will.
What do you mean? It's a sword.
You're
I like how it
gonna
took
fucking
Will-
stern poking, Will. That's all you're gonna fucking do.
It took Will like 30 seconds to say yes. Just stab him. Anyways, So
Can y'all
we.
hear this? Wait. Can y'all hear this?
Oh my god, we get it.
I'm just now realizing my sword's great.
Can y'all not
What does
hear
it
that?
say? United States Marines.
The mic won't pick up my.
Cody, can you please continue your story? I would love
Okay,
to hear about it.
anyways,
Even though I was
Colton.
there, I would love to hear about it.
Colton, there's this abandoned treehouse. All right, and so we were like, "Yo, this is sick. We should build this up." So we go all the way back to Will's house, which is at least like, if we're riding bikes, it's like a 10-minute bike ride, like probably a 30-minute walk. So we go all the way back to Will's house. We grab a bunch of like building stuff, and we come back.
Yeah, we
Like,
took
grab
his dad's
wood,
hammer.
nails, hammer, everything. So we're out there working on it, like working on this treehouse, right? And we were gonna work on it till like the sun started to set. Well, we're bringing in wood, like we're gathering all this cool, we're finding stuff in the creek, right? Good times, good times. Well, we just hear a dude yell, "Hey!" like out of like from the woods, and this like guy who's like pretty built, I'd say average height, walks up and is like, "Yo, what are y'all doing?" So we talked to him for a while, and then the sun starts to set. Well, no, okay, wait. First, when the guy said, "Hey," I think half y'all just took off running.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
because he had his dog with him, and the dog like came in first and was barking,
Yeah.
and that's what scared the shit out of everyone.
He was calling the
I just-
dog. He wasn't like, he didn't see us at first. He was like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
because he was calling the dog. And then we were like,
then
"Oh
I
crap,
think-
oh crap."
Yeah, dude. No, I remember. I
Zion?
was the first one to come out and like see if the dog was chill. So I was just chilling with the dog
Yeah,
for like a
Will
solid
was-
30 minutes.
Will just like
No,
walked
it's
up
like
to the
after-
dog.
Yeah, Zion
Because
and
the
Colby.
dog found us, like, because I was the one who hid up in the treehouse. Everyone else just kind of darted into the woods. And then after a few minutes, I was just like, "Fuck it! If I go down and it bites me, then I'll just go back up, I guess." But it was a chill dog.
Okay, yeah, and during this time, right, Will's chilling with the dog. Colby and Zion are
No,
gone.
I wasn't there, dude.
Yeah, no, Kobe
Uh-oh.
wasn't a.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
me.
so
It was me and
Zion-
Zion. Me and Zion
I
just
think this
dipped.
is before my time.
No,
going to-
'cause-
I think this is before
no.
I even
No.
went to-
No, this is like in between.
No,
Okay, okay.
because I remember when I first went to Will's, y'all were like, "Dude, you gotta check out this nom and shit."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw him before that.
Okay, so Zion dips, and me and CJ take off running, right? And we run like into. Me and CJ are trying to run back to the road, and the dude, like, we're running like next to the creek. The built like probably 5'10", muscular dude is just parkouring through the woods, chasing after us. Like, just imagine it,
I've
bro.
never been so cheesed in my life,
We discover we're 14 and 13 years old, discover an abandoned treehouse, try and build it up, and we're running away from a dude who yelled "Hey!" and is just parkouring next to us through the trees, like running up trees and shit. Literally, okay.
This is
So,
some crazy stuff, bro.
I shit you not, bro. He jumps out in front of us and cuts us off,
Yeah.
spreads his arms out, and is like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I need to talk to you." Or no, he says, "Hey, follow me."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
he
goes-
goes, "Follow me," and we're like,
And we're like, "Whoa, we don't know you." And he's like, "Dude, I'm not some crazy guy. You're in the middle of something, all right? Just I want to show y'all a few things."
Oh,
And we're
what
like,
the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. So we follow him for like hoping he doesn't hurt us. Right?
I
It's
was
super
ready. I had
awkward.
a hammer. I was
This
ready,
is
bro.
why I brought the machetes.
Yeah, but you were over there with a dog. What were you gonna do?
Yeah, because I was actually being smart and chilling at
And
the
then
treehouse.
we just, like-
we all had like weapons. Because I remember we made spears, and that's what you and Cody had. But me and Zion both had the machetes. You two had the spears we made. If you had just chilled at the treehouse,
Yeah,
would've been
but
fine.
Zion just like dipped into the woods.
Zion,
Yeah, I
Zion.
don't
Okay,
know.
as we're following him back, like we follow him back into the woods a little bit. Zion is like getting on the road, like getting his bike, I guess, and Will is,
Playing with the dog.
yeah, Will's playing fetch or whatever. Well, we show up to the spot, and this dude has a hammock with like tied in between two trees, a bow, a target, and like 15 empty beer cans.
This guy
So
was
this
a
dude,
real
like-
savage.
Halfway living in the woods, drunk off his butt, He wants to teach us how to shoot a bow at a target. We just met him this day.
Was he drunk?
I have
whenever
no
he called
idea.
You guys?
I have
Dude,
no
no, yeah.
clue.
No way he was sober. Think about what he did. He just parkours chasing after us, cuts us off, and he's like, I gotta show y'all a few things. Walks back to his place. I trip over a Coors Light can, fall into a stash, and he's like, which one of you is right-handed? CJ goes, I am. And then he's like, all right, I'm gonna teach you how to shoot a bow. And then while that's happening, I text my dad, yo, call me. Right? My dad calls me, and I make up like some BS like conversation with him. And then I was like, yo, CJ, dad called. We got to go get Will, and we got to go. And the guy was like, what? I was just showing you a few things. And I was like, look, man, sun's setting. I met you this way. I tripped over 25 beer cans on my way in. You're obviously armed. I'm gone. So we grab Will. He fetches his dog. He makes small talk with us. Dude, he's just following us around.
Yeah, the dog literally followed us like half.
Dude, that dog was
all the
my
way back.
friend, bro. He was chill as fuck.
We get up to the road. Zion's there. We explain everything to him. We ride our bikes back up to the house. Tell the story to the parents. And we
Wait.
weren't allowed to go back to Nam for like 2 months.
Dude, wait, no. I just remembered. Zion, the reason Zion was gone, it wasn't because of that. Okay, you had that wrong. So that was a different time. Because the Zion...
No,
Yeah,
I remember
was
because a
with
different
you.
time.
No,
yeah,
you
a different time. Me and Zion took off,
Yeah, okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
and that was when I forgot why we took off running.
No, it was the same reason. I remember that one perfectly. That one was...
Oh yeah,
that
that
was
guy
when-
showed up again.
we ran out of wood at my house and Zion's house to use, so we just started chopping down trees in the forest. And I'm not gonna lie, we had some fine carpenter skill. Like, we made a pretty good makeshift tree house out of that. But I think it was you and Zion were out getting wood, and me and CJ were chilling at the treehouse, like using the wood to build it.
Yeah. Being
And he showed
housewives.
up again or something, and that's when y'all just kind of dipped, and me and CJ were stuck there. As he
Oh
was
yeah.
coming for us.
Yeah.
That was because
Like
that was
he
because
came, he was like, "Yo, you guys build up the old treehouse. That's cool, man. Let me climb up there and see." And so he's up there, and like CJ's just kind of chilling, and
No. Okay. Yo. Okay, I remember
Yeah, I
now.
remember
So
this.
after we told the parents like what happened, we finally convinced them like probably like a couple weeks later that we could go back to Nam. And they said, if you ever see him again, run to the road and call us.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, me and Zion are out like chopping wood and stuff, like exploring, looking around, because that place is cool. There's some cool stuff there, and like in the middle of the forest. Well, as we're walking back up, we hear like talking, and we just stop and like crouch against the ground, and we see him, and we just bolt, bro. We were
Yeah.
gone.
Dude,
We
no, he
go
was
to the-
trying to give me like life. He was giving me like life lessons, and shit. Well, because CJ, I remember I was kind of waiting for CJ to get the call, and luckily you guys did call him.
Yeah, we were
But
waiting for the call.
He-
We're
he
like,
was so I was just kind of trying to keep him in a conversation, and he was like holding the beer in his hand, like, "Yeah, I remember like when I was a kid, man, and my wife, like she left me, but she's just a bitch, and yeah, no good."
he
He
was
was telling me
talking
all about his
some crazy
divorce,
stuff.
and I'm just kind of sitting there nodding.
Dude, now I think about it. Okay, wait, like to finish with that story.
At
me
one
and Zion
point,
pulled
he
up to
took
the
the
road.
hammer.
Yeah, he took the hammer at one point and to try and like build something. And I mean, low key, that it could have been bad if I like. He was pretty fucking drunk.
Yeah, but
But
we
at
were
the
like
same
we were
time,
like
we
13.
also-
We didn't think about that stuff.
Yeah,
But
and I just
like so like me and Zion, we run back up to the road. We give y'all like probably about 5 minutes to see if like y'all are gonna run up, and then I call you, and then y'all showed up. But like, and then we left. But now that I think about it, that dude was probably depressed off his ass, living in the
Oh,
woods.
Yeah.
Like
no,
just
he wasn't living
drinking.
in the woods. That was his backyard. He lived in that house that. So with that hammock, that hammock area was connected, like, to a house, and that's where he lived. That was just kind of his backyard.
Yeah, but there was like a
Bro,
fence
but, like-
dividing it.
Yeah, no, I know that. And then, because I remember also, he was telling me, yeah, this treehouse used to belong to the neighbors, but they moved out a long time ago, and now it's just me back here.
Dude, but like, I would never like. That was so scary.
That was
You and
scary,
CJ
bro.
was running, and we look to our right, and there's just a big ass dude just parkouring through everything, all the trees, and he just swings around this big tree and just stops right in front of us, and is like, "Hey."
I was so cheese, bro. I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is game over.
Me and CJ are bolting, and then he swings, and we like slide to a stop, like 5 feet in front of him. He was like, "Follow me."
Honestly, I think we should be dead at this point.
Hey, you're telling me, man. That's like the 8th time for me.
What if I was just on the phone with CJ, like BSing a conversation, and he just walks up behind CJ and whacks him with the hammer?
No, I'd have been GG, bro. I'd have been out. I'd have been gone. Y'all never heard from me again. I'd have curled up in a ball and
Oh my
accepted my
God.
fate.
Dude, I remember during that like BS conversation I was having with him, I was clutching that fucking machete so
Yeah,
tightly.
Will was ready, bro. I was on Will. He was like ready. He was going.
Yeah, dude, that dude had problems. Did he ever say what his name was?
I don't fucking know.
I think at
Dude,
one point he started talking about Zion's name.
Really?
Dude, that's such
Yeah.
a shame that happened though, because that place, like before that happened, it was such a lit place, and I have so many good memories of that. Like when we had the
us
little
starting to
campfire
fire.
and shit.
Yeah, we
fire.
started the fire.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
guys
we
started
just
a fire?
turned that place
Yeah.
into a campsite. We had the little makeshift fireplace. We had the little pit that we were digging that we were gonna make like into a mini cabin.
Dude, okay, you remember when we came back one time and like half of it was built and there was a swing? Okay, Mayhem.
Yeah, what the fuck, Colton?
We came back and it was like halfway built and there was a swing.
Yeah, that's how it was.
No,
we
no,
were the
no,
ones
no.
who
There
halfway
was
built it.
no, there was no. Remember that guy fixed it up. Remember? We
What?
came back one time. I don't know if it was. It might have just been me and Zion there, but that guy came back and he was all like, "Yeah, I fixed some of it up," and I was like, "Okay, sketch."
That dude is sketch.
He must have been depressed as fuck. That's an L.
He was just trying to teach younglings about the ways of the wilderness, but
The
Oh,
ways of the
God.
woodsman.
he didn't have a good approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, chasing down kids and
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying, "Stop, follow me. I gotta show you a few things."
Probably not
First
the
things first. Who's right-handed? Dude, Austin's got some weird people.
Just Austin. I don't even know, bro.
Just
That was
a drunk
great.
guy living in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
That's straight up out of a horror movie. Just Jesus after.
Yeah, like he just like lures kids in with a half-built treehouse, you know?
What the
Yeah.
Like the
We
trail
still-
was chopped down. Okay, no, the trail was like I remember now. The trail was like half. Like you could tell there was a trail, but we had to like chop through some stuff.
Yeah.
So we're like following Will and Zion, and they were chopping through it, and then it led to like the half abandoned treehouse, and then it was a debate.
It was a debate.
Now that I think about it, we did some damage to that forest. Like, I remember the spot where we got all of our wood was like a bunch of little trees, you know, that were like semi-saplings.
Uh huh.
We cut all of them down.
Yeah, and we drug
Like-
them back to the camp.
Yeah, and now we never even got the chance to use them because of that faggot.
We made a couple spears out of them, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Bro, I had a little chair set up that I made in there too. I even had this plastic bag that I found in the river and dried it out and used it as a cushion.
And we fixed the swing set. I remember it was like
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
Dude, I was in the process of making the walls actually like walls too. I got like
Yeah,
3/4 of the way
I remember
done.
I was helping you build the walls.
Yeah, because then we also started making shovels and digging out the area where we were gonna make like a in the ground house.
Campfire. Yeah, we're gonna build a campfire.
No, not a campfire. Like you know how people make like bunkers, kind of.
Yeah, but we made that little campfire. Like we dug a spot out
Oh,
for the campfire.
yeah.
to
Yeah.
shovel.
That's how forest fires are made.
Nah, we were
Oh yeah,
safe.
totally.
Like kids just trying to fix up a treehouse.
Smokey the Bear.
Smoking the bear. Only you can prevent voice.
But I never actually like thought about how like messed that whole situation was until now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Like I haven't thought about it until now. That could have gone really
like
bad.
for all we could have known, Will could have got like Bill Cosby. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Why just me? CJ was there
yeah,
too.
Will had a dream where he was talking to the dog, right? Chilling with the
Wait,
dog. But
whoa,
in
hold on, what?
reality, he got slipped. He got slipped a little Bill Cosby magic
Look,
pill.
Oh, it's concerning me that you're not including CJ there. He was there too.
I had a hammer,
CJ
bro.
was-
I was good.
I had
No,
a
not that
machete.
time.
What's your
I'm
point?
talking about the time when you were all alone in the treehouse
Oh
with the
yeah.
dog.
You know the situation was weird as soon as the dog started liking Will.
Hey,
Yeah.
whoa, what the fuck that's supposed to mean? I am a natural dog person.
Says the
Yeah,
pug.
Clearly.
Fuck you. Pugs are just Satan spawn, alright?
Oh my god.
And on that note,
Alright. And this concludes today's and the first and hopefully first of many podcasts on the new Breakfast Bunch channel. We had CJ, Colby, Colton, and Will today. We don't know who will be on the next one. We don't plan this stuff. That's why there was no content.
we don't plan it. We literally, it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now, and we're just going.
Yeah, so I guess this is a good time to say peace.
Yeah, we'll see you guys
Wait,
in the next
Can we?
Nah,
And that's
CJ
it.
was strong.